Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and make progress in your life. Today, we are looking at episode 455 of the Daily 180, and I'm talking about another X word. X words are a little bit tricky, but I found a few of them. Hopefully, they're going to be useful for us as we continue on. Today's X word is actually a prefix that is used and attached to lots of other words, as is sometimes the case when you're dealing with words that start with the letter X. The prefix that we're talking about today is the word XENO, X-E-N-O. And XENO, of course, I first saw XENO, the word XENO, when I was watching, I think it was an episode of Star Trek, and they were talking about xenobiologists. And of course, in this context, I made the conclusion, oh, that means alien biology. And in actual fact, that could probably be accurate. We could say that the word xeno could refer to aliens, but the reality is that the word xeno, as it is defined in the dictionary, means anything that is foreign or strange. So as an American, I could say that something that happens in England might seem something that is xeno to me, that it is foreign, that it is strange, that it is different. Even though the United States and England share lots of things in common, there are things that are different. The reality is that everything that is new is always a little bit strange. I lived in England for 2 years, as I mentioned on this channel a number of times. And when I was over there, I'll never forget the first time that I had squash. Now, and squash, I'm talking about the drink, not about squash, the vegetables. And squash is something that you dilute with water. Well, in the United States, we never had anything like that. The only things that we sold in bottles at the time were stuff that was ready to drink. So I bought a bottle of squash and I drank what was supposed to have been diluted about 1 to 4, maybe 1 to 10. I drank it straight. And my companion wondered why I was having so much difficulty staying hydrated. Well, it was because I was dumping all of that stuff into me, but I wasn't getting the rest of the water. Foreign or strange, we can all find situations where we deal with those kinds of things. But here's the key. Given enough time, the strange becomes familiar. And as it becomes familiar, it becomes a powerful tool for us to use in making progress in areas of our lives directly related to the strange thing and sometimes not directly related. Now, when I travel, the first question that I ask is this to be diluted or is it ready to drink? Now, I may not ask it out loud, but I do think it in the back of my head and say to myself, let's check this, make sure that I have learned the lesson and that I benefit appropriately. I hope this is useful for you. If it is, feel free to share it with your tribe. And as I always say, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified when we're making more of these out. I'll give you a shout out if I see you join me on a live stream. In the meantime, this has been the Daily 180. My name is Todd Wente. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.